help me understand the application of an AAC device. So if I'm at a restaurant and I have SM and a server comes over and asks us what we want to eat, do I go on my phone and like in the corner of the table and like say it really softly and then play it, or is it something that's pre-recorded because you already know what you're going to get on your way to the restaurant?
Right. So the majority of kids that use this will have it pre-recorded. And in fact, it could be a different voice memo or an app. It could be like I've seen something called a talking like photo album, for example. So you put the visual of the type of food that they like and they press the button. So the waiter may say, "What would you
Mm,
like to drink?" And they push and it says Sprite. Or
interesting.
they,
It's like
what
a
would you like?
keyboard
Yeah,
of
so it could,
sound.
so remember I talk about visuals a lot, the repetitive use of visuals over and over, the same things over and over. That helps minimize the need to think and process. So for most interactions, whether it's giving your order, looking for something in a store, whether you're doing interviews, polls, surveys, you're interacting with your aunts, your uncles, even teachers in small groups and so forth, a lot of things, a lot of question answers can be recorded. What's your favorites? Do you like, as a step in the process? But for children that aren't comfortable with that, you don't use it because all it's going to do is shut them down. And you can't superimpose somebody else's voice over theirs and then, hey, look what we did. You're talking to your teacher. The kids know they're not talking to their teacher. So they have to be
Yeah.
willing to do it. And for young kids, it can be fun and goofy and silly and funny noises that they start with. Some of the younger kids start with like, or,
Mm,
or animal sounds as a way to get their voice out through taping it. The far majority don't use augmentative devices. They just don't. That's why I don't talk about it that much because they have a voice. And by using the verbal intermediary, using sounds to words, that's all that's needed. And so we desensitize them through that means of going across the transitional stage and they become verbal. That's why I don't talk about it a lot. So I'd say by far the far majority use it for school-based accommodations interventions and a step in the process to transition to verbal that's used for a
okay.
very short period of time. That's it.